And yes, I am the man about town. I am Rona Mann, and welcome to Man About Town. First one in November. 3 weeks to Thanksgiving. God bless you. If I say 3 weeks to Thanksgiving again, do I get the same thing? We are a production of 321 Media. We are podcasting and streaming live right in the heart of beautiful Westerly, Rhode Island. But something's happened. The sky got gray, the winds are blowing. When I woke up this morning, the guy on TV said that where I lived was the coldest place in Rhode Island this morning. It was 26 degrees. And I looked at the cat who was under 4 layers and said, all right, I'll put the heat on, but you're paying for the oil this year. And she just went, and that was the end of it. Anyway, being the first Wednesday of the month, we are with great old friends. We're with the bookends from the Westerly Library and Wilcox Park. We are with Bridget Hopkins. She being the executive director, Bill Lancellotta, the assistant executive director. And I did my homework. I read my chronicle that came through. I don't know why people don't want to come in and get that for free or get it in their inbox, no matter where they live. There's so much good stuff in there. And the library is such an electric place. I walked in there this afternoon. There was a copy of the Chronicle as I came in. People are at the circulation desk. They're happy. I was in the kids' room. They're happy. Everybody is doing something. Nobody was reading a book, though. They're all making, doing, borrowing, getting, and watching. So tell us what you got for the month.
Oh, where do we want to start?
Well, you brought it with you.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, well, how
Well,
about
we do have books. So
You do have a few
and
books.
You check them out. You bring them home.
yeah, I'm reading a few.
Curl up by the fire.
All right, just finished
With the cat?
listening.
Now, you said, I'm reading a few. Are you the kind of reader like you'll read a couple chapters or whatever of this one and then move on? Or do you have to finish one before you
No, I can do simultaneous,
go?
but sometimes it gets me a little bit depending especially if I love both books. And there's right now, well, I just finished The Women by Kristen Hanna.
That was one of the top ones, right?
Yes.
Because I've seen that in the paper
Yes.
where they say most requested.
Yes. And I forget the title of the one. I think it's by Karen White.
It wouldn't be the men,
No,
the women, the men.
no,
Okay.
no. No.
All right, so you don't get
Yeah.
confused. So it becomes then, oh, I love them both. Which one do I go to tonight or today?
Well, it's usually based on when they're due. Yes. So,
But they're not going to charge you a fine.
no, but
We don't charge anyone fines.
I know.
For books.
if I do
So,
You just bugged the living daylights out of them. We need it back.
if I end
I
up,
was late this week.
oh, and I finished Lessons in Chemistry. I was
Oh.
listening to that.
Lessons
Lessons in Chemistry.
No,
It's
I heard what you said. I'm just not.
It's a
reading it.
fiction book. It was made into a movie.
A TV series on Apple, I think.
Oh, was it a TV series?
So it's not really lessons in chemistry.
No,
No,
No.
it's a fiction book about a chemist,
a chemist.
a female chemist,
And-
in the 1950s.
Yes. And she ends up being on a cooking show or hosting a cooking show. And she talks about the chemistry involved.
I see.
Yes.
The chemistry in cooking or the
In
chemistry
cooking.
in
And what
each
happens-
recipe?
What happens when, molecules bond or they're boiled or
And this is
or
good.
heated.
This is an interesting.
Oh, it
book.
was very good.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So did you learn then how to cook even more things than you already
No.
do? Oh.
No.
All
I'm
right,
not that
Mel.
good a cook.
What do you got there?
Well, let's see. We are We have
Save the
a
date.
Save the date for Murder by the Book, our murder mystery
23rd of
fundraiser.
January, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Friday night.
We have a lot of sponsors already, including the Friends of Westerly Library in Wilcox Park. They're our special sponsor. First Financial, PPG, Wealth Management, Dime Bank, Jewett City,
Wow.
Equates Marketplace, and a lot of others. So there's still room on the posters and everything for
more
folks out there who
sponsors.
want to help sponsor this great event. It's going to be super popular. And so
Are you at
Yeah.
liberty now to say what the charge is or how people buy tickets or?
No, it's a live action murder mystery fundraiser in the library.
Right.
There'll be groups. I'm not quite sure what size, but you collect clues by visiting.
So you work
Various-
as a group. You're not working on your own.
Correct.
yes. So
Co-
you'll meet the characters and
While you're
Yeah.
moving through the library, and you'll collect clues in different spaces, and there'll be a few live performances, and based on the clues you collect, you try to figure out who done it.
mhm.
And do we win something when we figure out who done it?
A high five. No.
bragging rights.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yes, there will be small prizes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
It sounds like it's a great night. It really.
Yeah.
And does it, well, I was going to say, does it start early enough so young people can come, but you don't want young people?
No, it's
'Cause you're gonna
adults.
have adult beverages.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very good.
Yep. And I think tickets will definitely be on sale before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So we will know this because we'll get a special email or some kind of how
We
else
will
do they
announce
know?
it.
Yes.
Amanda.
Oh yeah, Amanda will be letting everyone know.
Yes. Or Stacy.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, our website.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I know it's gonna
And
be
it's
fun.
Set in the 1940s. I think
Mhm.
we picked
So do you want us to
46.
dress that way?
So if someone wishes to dress in 1940s
They can
attire,
Find those clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's actually a lot easier than the 30s. You know, it's a lot more subdued during the post-war, right after the end of the war. So
So it's not flapper stuff.
no, you can wear polyester.
You could do that in the 50s, the 60s,
Yes.
70s.
You know, being pretty subdued, economical.
Okay.
So
It just sounds like fun.
Oh, it's
a
gonna be fun.
night.
yes.
It really does.
And we have a few more holiday happenings for November. On Wednesday, November 12th, our cookbook club, which has been going for about 8 years now, is going to have their first Friendsgiving.
Oh, I
So-
saw that. Yes, in the Chronicle.
That's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. So
And that's open to the public.
Yes.
You don't have to be a member of the cookbook
Nope.
club.
It's always on the second
Great.
Wednesday of each
Mhm.
month, and attendees come together with prepared dishes and share their experiences with recipes. This month,
Go on.
you know, you can connect with other folks outside of your family and outside of family obligations and have a Friendsgiving. And
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, you know, goes both ways. It's fun and sometimes not so fun.
new folks for the cookbook club are always welcome.
Yes.
They just kind of have to sign up ahead of time so they know what to.
what
what
to
to
bring.
bring.
There is
What
no, I think they have cookbook suggestions on where to get recipes for a Thanksgiving, but if you have your own, you just sign up so that we have a list of
Wonderful.
recipes made so we don't
And
end up with all pies.
I
Although
noticed-
there's nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
nothing wrong with all pies.
I noticed that it said when I was reading about it, and I know they've mentioned it before. You've always
Mhm.
said it. There's no place to heat up anything. You just got to bring your dish.
Mhm.
But you do have the little kitchen up on the third floor. They can't use that to heat up anything.
No, I think it would take too long in the oven and the microwave.
You'd
Yeah.
have too many people. Oh, mine has to be at 300. Mine has to be at
Yeah.
400.
So
and
they've got to bring something at room
It would be
temp.
too difficult to really
No, you can. I mean,
organize that.
I think we had a staff thing, and I brought something hot in an insulated bag and wrapped in
Yeah.
a towel, and it was still hot after a few hours.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
great.
So I think it is
Okay.
doable.
And this is exciting. Saturday, November 22nd, our first gingerbread house competition. Oh, that's the pickup.
Yes, the pickup.
So when is
The judging is happening during
Ah,
the same day as our pop-up, our holiday pop-up.
I see.
Yes. So
So
that's
does
on
that
December
mean-
3rd. So you pick up, there'll be gingerbread house parts
That's what I
that you
was
can
about
pick
to
up,
ask.
kits.
Yep.
Or you can buy your own or make your own. But it's first come, first serve on Saturday, November 22nd. And then you bring it home, decorate it, and bring it in. Let's see. I'm guessing you need to bring it in before the 22nd, probably the day before. And then they'll be displayed, and I believe people will begin voting.
Community members will wander the village on display and vote on their favorites during the same time as the annual holiday stroll and luminaria and our holiday pop-up shop on Wednesday, December 3rd from 5 to
Right.
8.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
prizes to the
they're
winners.
really just voting on the look of it because they're
Mhm.
not going to be able to pull apart the roof and have a bite.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Not by taste.
So it might taste awful, but
It
look
might taste
beautiful.
awful.
I think they
Okay.
usually do.
Okay.
Also, that day we have our make your own wreath that we always
That's right, you
have.
do that every year.
I believe there'll be some that you can take with you, some kits that you can take with you, or you can make them on site. There's a suggested donation of $20, I believe. Maybe it's 15. I'll say 20 for the kits. But we're also having a fundraiser wreath making workshop on Thursday, December 4th from 5:30 to 7:30, which you would need to sign up for.
Now, the fundraisers for what? For the library?
Yes. And it's a special workshop featuring fresh evergreens cut from Wilcox Park. And our staff will share botanical information, instruction, and tips for creating a stunning holiday wreath. So greens, ribbons, frames, wires, decorative elements, and refreshments will be provided.
So Alan not only can do the entire park, he knows how to make a wreath.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Because you're helping locally, and then you're going to take that home and put it on your front door or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's great.
All right.
Oh, and then also that day,
On the
Our-
29th, right?
the 29th,
Yes.
ugly
We have-
sweater.
And I have seen the displays. They're out in the stores.
Ugly.
And some
Well,
of
here
them
you can
are
make your own ugly
not to
sweater.
be
Yes.
believed.
You can come in, bring your own sweater, and make it ugly,
Yes.
I guess.
We'll help you
Ruin
make.
a perfectly good sweater.
We'll help you make the ugliest sweater you've ever seen.
I think it's more tacky
Oh yeah.
than ugly, right?
Yeah,
I think
tacky's a good
it's
word.
more
Smarmy, maybe.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have our annual tree lighting that evening at 4:30, and carols will be led by Andrew Howell and the chorus of Westerly, and we'll have
Okay.
refreshments thanks
Hot
to
cocoa.
Washington. Well, they haven't
Oh.
confirmed, but I hope so.
If I say their name, they'll have to do
We
it.
hope
Is
to
that
have
what you're
hot
saying?
cocoa on. hand.
Yes. Since
And-
we've been doing the annual tree lighting, Washington Trust has coordinated with Bessie and brought hot cocoa over
And that's going to be
For
on the
the
22nd, you said?
29th.
29.
Mhm.
Yes. So Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always a busy one.
Yes.
Okay.
And the friends are going to make treats again.
I hope so.
Hope so.
I
All
have put
right.
in the request.
All right. Let's see. Program
I can't believe-
spotlight.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that this month we're going to have a tree lighting and starting to prepare for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's frightening.
or the holidays.
It is frightening though to walk in the stores, and I'm not going to, single one out, but the big box stores and just the regular department type stores, they've been like that since the middle of October. And it just gets more and
Yeah.
more and more.
Yeah.
And then as soon
Why
I
as
was in a
Halloween
supermarket
ended-
yesterday that shall go unnamed, but they were playing Christmas music. I
Oh.
was not happy.
No,
It's too early.
I
it
don't
is
After
too early.
Thanksgiving.
I don't like going from the summer
Yeah.
to seeing Halloween decorations to right at even before Halloween, Christmas decorations are out.
Yeah.
Why aren't there Thanksgiving decorations? Why aren't fall?
I
Like,
have
let's-
said that for so long. They just kind of run right over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I have a pumpkin and a little turkey puppet.
We were so busy this year, we didn't carve our pumpkin. So now it's just a Thanksgiving decoration
See?
on our front step.
Yeah, a fall decoration.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah, as long as it stays cold out and it doesn't get all gushy,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can keep it
Mhm.
for a long time. Well, didn't you have the record at the library? Somebody kept it
That
till the
was so
spring.
bizarre.
Yes.
Yeah, that last year's pumpkin stroll winner lasted for months, well into the spring.
Wow.
And yeah, I
And
don't
then
know
you
what.
could carve it out and put spring flowers in.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
Anyway, sorry.
we'll see how this year's winner fares. But yeah, so we have lots of programs coming up.
What do you have
Let's
hanging
see.
in the hot seat tonight?
Oh, let me jump to. Where's that?
Fuller.
Oh, that's right. A Fuller show. So it's going to be a collection of works done by the late Fuller Potter. Head to the Hoxie Gallery from 5 to 7 today, Wednesday, November 5th, for an opportunity to view his works and enjoy light refreshments with members of his family.
He was a potter.
Potter, father of artist Dan Potter. So he was an abstract expressionist in his mid to later years, but had experimented with a range of styles, including landscapes and portraiture. And Fuller was renowned locally for his art, for his eccentric ways, for his delight in people, for his explorations. And he and his wife, Alice, who was also an artist, were part of the Stonington community. Okay, the children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren all carry on the tradition of being artists.
And they've curated this collection that's in the gallery. It's amazing.
The family curated it.
Yep. He was born in 1910 in New York City,
Wow.
and he died in 1990 in Ledyard. So,
Yeah.
Very interesting.
See the
And the artwork looks like it is sort of all different styles.
yeah.
Wow.
And
Really
if
great.
people want to see what Bill's looking at, rather than us holding it up, well, no, you can do that. I was going to
Here's the
say,
camera.
rather than us holding it up, camera's right there. You can go online
Mhm.
and look at your own copy of the Chronicle.
Or
Come
you
in.
can head to the Hoxie Gallery tonight
Yeah.
for their opening reception,
Yeah.
where
Very
you can
nice.
speak with members of the family, or visit the gallery
Mhm.
this entire month of November.
And the stuff that you have in that gallery, I was telling them off the air that I actually went and saw the Italian families that were on the walls last month. And as much as I heard about it from the Dante Society and from you people, it wasn't the same as seeing it there. It was
Mhm.
just stunning. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it was just like the tip of the iceberg.
Oh,
because
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
many more families here.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been fun. And, I can't imagine the work that went into just pulling that together. But maybe in the future, just redoing the same exhibit, but having extensions so that family can put, their pictures, or so that we can see the growth of that starting family.
Lou
Mhm.
Toscano from the Dante Society was here last week, and he was saying on November, I believe it's the 7th, they're having the consul from Boston at the United Theater, and
Yes.
they are taking that display and they're going
Oh,
to
good.
have that at the United. So people who didn't see it before could
Oh,
see it.
terrific.
Yeah.
It is meant to be viewed. And we were talking about it last week as I walked around and I was looking at those, some of those displays, different families. I would see 13 children, 15 children, and this was the same day that
Or as they called it back in the
President-
day, small families.
Yeah, Vice President Vance was on the air that same day saying, "I'd like to see people having at least 2 children," and so. Good. You raise them. You pay for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The-
So much for
I'm
politics.
behind.
But the Dante Society is also holding a public lecture about the story of Dell's Lemonade,
Right.
which was started in Naples.
Which a lot of people did not know. Yeah, Lou
No.
mentioned that last week. Are they going to have samples?
I don't know. It says that Benjamin Morris, he's a Johnson and Wales 2024 graduate, is a Cranston native working in the
He's a food
R&D
scientist.
department at Dell's Lemonade. He's a lover of Italian culture and language, and he wants to share the story of Dell's.
Which began in Italy, and I bet a lot of people
Oh, yes.
don't realize that.
Please join presenter, food scientist for Dell's Lemonade and refreshments for a lecture.
Good.
So,
Well, I'm sure they're not going to have coffee and
Yeah.
cake then.
Saturday, and that's Saturday, November 22nd. I gotta
from 1
remember
to
that.
3.
1 to 3.
Got a lot going on.
Yes,
the
we
22nd,
do.
The 29th.
Yes.
And again, if people are hearing all this and they can't keep track of it, how can they best keep track of it?
I guess whatever best works for them, but the various ways: come into the library,
Mhm.
subscribe to our Chronicle newsletter, check out our website,
For which there is no fee.
follow us on social, Facebook, Instagram,
Mhm.
Plenty of
Easy.
stuff.
or
going
give us a
on.
call,
Yeah.
email us.
Right. And then you'll hear about our next in our course of Westerly pre-concert lecture series. Ever wanted to know more about a piece of classical music before going to the concert? Learn some of the how and why a piece is composed during a pre-concert lecture on the life and work of J.S. Bach ahead of the chorus's performance of his Christmas oratorio with the Chorus of Westerly and presenter Catherine Aaron.
The oratorio, I did a little background because I
Mhm.
was curious. It was written in 1723 and is in 6 parts.
I was going to say there are several versions, and
Mhm.
I only know that because I had to do an article for Albany, New York, about a ballet that is going to be going on and mirroring some of these parts, and I had no idea that it was in 6 parts.
Might I just say that Catherine Aaron is incredible
Mhm.
as
Yeah.
well.
She is.
She's fantastic.
Well, she knows her stuff.
Yeah, and
that's
she's
for
done a
sure.
number of these pre-concert lectures at the library.
And it must be great to go to that and then go to one of the
Well, it helps you
concerts.
appreciate the music all the more.
Yeah.
If you
Mhm.
know
Exactly.
some of the history.
Hmm.
So, and that is on Wednesday, November 12th from 6 to 7. So,
Oh, that's right next week.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Alright.
just what?
Kid Craft Time. It's new each week. So, and they're on Thursdays from 4 to 5 in the kids' room, Castle, on the 6th. So that's tomorrow. Autumn paper wreaths
Ooh, fall decoration.
on the 13th with family apple tree. And on the 20th, it's painted turkeys.
With family.
All
Oh,
very
I get it.
festive.
With the family, you
Mhm.
do an apple tree. Because I was trying to think, what's a family apple tree?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Mhm. And we have the Fall Teen Cafe. That's on Saturdays from 1 to 3 p.m. in the teen space. Join the rest of the teens for a cold or hot drink, a tasty snack, and friendly conversation. It's basically just hanging out.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. People rush around too much. Hanging out's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
And let's see, what else?
In public services, the tech space, they're going to be holding Laser Basics on Thursdays, November 6th and 20th in the evening.
Are
That's-
they able to do that now?
Well, we'll hope so.
Okay.
Our laser cutter and engraver has been on the fritz.
So we're trying to fix it right now. So
Is that
um,
something you send out? Are there people that repair laser cutters?
Not really.
not really.
So
We've
you
had
have
to replace
go on
parts in the past,
YouTube and figure out how to
yes.
do it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
While
we'll
they-
see. Hopefully we'll be doing that.
While they
That's
are
on
trying to
Thursdays.
figure out how to fix a laser cutter, we're going to take a break. And we don't have to figure out what to do with our local people because they are all great businesses. They help support everything we do here at 321 Media, not to mention everything else in town. We have some of the best businesses and people in our area. So this is Man About Town. We're a production of 321 Media, and we'll be back shortly.
Rona, but very quickly,
We won't be
we
back
do no,
shortly.
we'll be back quickly. We do have a lot of great businesses in our town, and I got to tell you, my mother-in-law went to go get a brand new car last month,
Yeah.
and she is so happy. She was looking all over for the best deal on the best car that she could find for her money. And do you know where she ended up going?
Gee, tell me, Ben.
She went to Valenti Subaru, obviously. She went and saw Bruce and his team over at Valenti Subaru, and they hooked her up with a slightly used, incredible automobile that she now takes at least once a month up to Vermont to go see her new baby granddaughter.
Wow.
And so we could not be more thankful. As a family, we could not be more thankful for Valenti Subaru. And we couldn't be more thankful for them for being the official sponsor of Man About Town.
Yes.
So
Yes,
thank you
thank
to
you.
Valenti family of Valenti family of dealerships. Valenti family of dealerships is great. Valenti Subaru is fantastic. Thank you to Bruce
And
I have a Toyota from Valenti.
uh-huh.
go.
Yes, love it.
My first
It's
car
my
ever
fave.
was a Ford from Valenti.
Mhm.
And since
last
you're
2 cars
speaking
are
about
that.
Bruce, you can also call him Mr. September. I was at the calendar
Oh.
reveal for the chamber last week. And we'll be getting into that. But
Best $30 anybody could ever spend.
yeah, it was 20.
Oh, it's
It
20.
was
Okay.
so much fun. But maybe I'm just prejudiced. I thought his was the absolute best.
Awesome.
I mean, to see Bruce at the breachway on top of a car, the way nature made him, with a sign right in front of the parts, and it said something like "guaranteed parts" or "best parts" or something like that. And he's got this great
Just so you
expression
know.
on his face. Absolutely wonderful. Now we'll go to commercial.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay. Stop in today.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
I'm Dale Sold, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
I'm Donna Simmons. I'm the luxury property specialist for Mott & Chase Sotheby's International Realty. Whether you're buying a home, selling a home, or simply need guidance in planning your short-term or long-term needs and dreams, I'm ready to go on this journey with you with heartfelt guidance and expert results. Feel free to give me a call at 401-439-0268. I'd love to talk to you and make your real estate dreams come true.
Support a local cause you believe in when you open any new checking account at Washington Trust. Whether it's providing housing, ensuring no one goes hungry, or teaching tomorrow's leaders, we'll donate $25 to a local nonprofit on your behalf and give you $200 after 2 direct deposits. So open the checking account that's good for you and good for your community. Washington Trust. What we value is you.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. Here we are, Man About Town. Actually, we are everywhere because we're part of 321 Media, and we live stream all over the world. So they can see Bridget yawn. If she yawns, they can see me drinking this coffee that's starting to not be so good at the bottom. And they can see Bill in all his glory.
Wow.
I was trying to think of something nice to say.
You gotta be
I
careful.
usually say something awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be careful about saying in all his glory after the way that we went to commercial break.
No, I know. It was done on purpose.
I figured it was.
Genuine parts. Okay, what you got coming up?
Let's see.
Also in tech
Also in tech.
or the makerspace.
Sewing basics Wednesday, November 12th from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Stop by the Makerspace, learn how to sew and more. From learning your stitches to winding bobbins. I don't even know what that is. Develop your sewing skills using our sewing machine along with other materials, ages 16 and up.
I think
Bobbins hold thread, don't they?
yes.
That was like
It's
the
what comes from
worst
the bottom.
nightmare of my 7th grade when they made us take that.
Oh, I thought it was so useful. And I still think that we should have how to sew a button and
I don't
things
know
like
how
that.
to sew a button,
The
truly. I
home
don't.
economics really for every person is
The cooking I liked. But back in those years, they made the girls take cooking and sewing, and the boys take mechanical drawing and shop. And if some girl wanted to take shop and learn how to build something, oh, you can't do that. You're a girl.
I took woodworking. Actually, I took woodworking.
Because that seemed a lot more interesting to me than bobbins.
Yeah. But
Hems
all-
and gathering.
all useful skills.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I now know the next time I lose a button, I know where you live. I will bring it over.
And what's
Okay,
the other-
guys.
Oh, following
Back to
sewing.
the library.
Yeah. Following Sewing Basics is an open art studio from 6:30 to 7:30. So that's again November 12th. 6:30 to 7:30.
Now that would mean
And it's
what?
just-
Bring in your whatever you're working
It's
on?
a space to create your own art. So you can use our tools, bring your own tools, and work together, work independently, but use our space.
And they could use, what about supplies? Because those are expensive. Paints, chalk, stuff.
We have
Glitter.
limited supplies.
Okay. Probably a good idea to bring their own.
Or call and check, email.
Yep.
Just to check. Yep. And it's for ages 16 and up. And we ask that any youth that are younger than 16 come with a parent or guardian.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay, a big day is going to be November 15th. It's our what we're calling Fandom Fest. Saturday, November 15th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Calling all fantasy lovers, cosplayers, video game enthusiasts, and nerds. Yay. Join us for Fandom Fest throughout the library. Celebrate all things fandom and fantasy related. So there's going to be a costume contest. Make your own zine with cartoonist Alex Grandis. Special effects makeup workshop. Board games. Photo ops. Fantasy book fair. Dragon egg scavenger hunt. Padawan training. And a Ghostbusters meet and greet.
Are you going to
So-
dress up as a nerd? And if so, what?
We are
I mean,
nerds.
Do you wear like a little hat with one of those things that goes
No.
around? Little whirly gig on top of the beanie? No.
No.
Do you wear white socks with black pants and black shoes?
No.
Then you're not a nerd.
Sure.
Yes, we are.
Nerds have taken over the world. Come on.
Book nerds.
Yes.
Okay. Proud to be nerds.
Proud to
Yes.
be.
We welcome nerds at the library. We embrace them.
Yes.
Okay.
We embrace everyone wanting them to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
All ages.
Yeah. And we've had, we did this last year. I think we called it Comic-Con. Now it's Fandom Fest. It's going to be bigger and
So
better.
you're doing this from 11 to
11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
all ages,
All ages.
all nerds.
All, yeah.
Yep. You
And-
should come.
Yeah.
I have a wedding on the 15th, a big wedding.
Oh.
No, I'm not my own, but I have a big wedding to go to.
Yes. And this is going to actually take place in multiple spaces in the library. So the terrace room, the pop-up, the Old Main Reading Room, and the auditorium. And there's the
Wow,
the
so
costume
it really
contest.
spreads
Yeah.
throughout
Yes.
the library.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
Sounds like a big deal.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and November is Family Stories Month, a time to gather with your loved ones and reflect and share unique stories, traditions, and history. So we're doing all kinds of stuff. We've already talked a little bit about it.
So you're going to have different days or times for storytelling?
Mhm. Well, on Wednesday, the 19th, there's at 10 a.m. There's story time for family stories. So that's for kids. And on Monday, that we already passed that. I'm not going to mention it.
But it must have been good.
The teens all month, they're going to have a zine making station with 3 crayons and instructions on how to fold them. And a do-it-yourself station with supplies to draw family portraits to take home and hang on your bulletin board. What else? Teens all month, Teen Craft Collective use the binding machine to create story/gratitude journals.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
That's really, they started doing that at the Elms a few years ago, gratitude journals, and it really caught on.
And on for all ages, there's a family movie matinee on Saturday the 29th from 1 to 3. That's The Princess Bride, which tells us about the bonding power of intergenerational storytelling.
Wow.
Because the grandfather reads the story to the
Mhm.
to the grandson when he's homesick.
Yeah. If you haven't, have you seen you have not
Come
seen
on,
it. You
come on.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm a nerd when it comes to movies. Okay.
Andre
I
the
never
Giant.
saw Elf. I never saw the one about the guy who's the anchor man. I've never.
You didn't see it.
What's
it about Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I've never seen any of those things.
I don't think he was in The Princess Bride. But
No.
No,
Oh,
I've
you
heard of The
need to.
Princess Bride.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
I like
Andre the
stories.
Giant.
his best movie
Yes.
by far.
Andre the Giant.
Well, his only movie.
Yeah.
But definitely his best movie.
Do you know Andre the Giant
The
has,
wrestler?
has a posse?
You met him?
I met him at a hotel in Greenwich,
Did he hold you
Connecticut.
in his
Yeah,
hand?
just
like
about.
that?
I was like, "Oh, it's real nice meeting you."
Really?
Yeah, a very large
Wow.
man.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, World Wrestling had its headquarters in Stamford. Maybe
Mhm.
not.
Yeah, this
The-
was
the
he
McMahons
was
were
there for
there.
Yeah.
something that was going on
Yeah.
at the
Mm.
hotel.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting because Shepard Fairey, who was a RISD art student, designed stickers with Andre the Giant
Oh.
on it.
Oh, really?
Andre the Giant has a posse
Oh, really?
stickers. Yeah. You haven't
Gonna have
seen
to
them?
get some of those.
And if you drive around, especially Providence, you'll still see them plastered on the back of stop signs and
Stop signs
yeah.
and lights.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Now that you know, you'll see them all over the place. Anyway,
Okay.
Princess
We
Bride.
didn't get too far afield, did we?
No.
No.
A little tangent.
But you
a little
also-
tangent.
But you also need to check out our library's Let's Plays
Oh.
through our YouTube channel all month long to find a collaboration series our kids and tween librarians created called Cooking Mama Cookstar.
Cooking Mama's Cook Star.
Cooking Mama Cookstar. I don't know.
Okay.
But Ben, our tween librarian,
Yeah.
has done a phenomenal job with these Let's Plays. So it's based.
Ben has a mind that just goes in so
Oh,
many
it's
places.
amazing.
I've talked to him so many times, or I listen to what you say that he's got planned,
Mhm.
and he must be up at night thinking of these things.
Yeah.
He's really a treasure for you.
Yes,
Mhm.
and he's gotten comments from kids all over the place. I think I'm not sure global, but at least across the United States about his Let's Plays. So him playing video games and talking about it.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't go to work; he goes to play every day.
Well, he gets to play at work, which is
Yeah.
the best kind of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
Oh,
that's his job.
Yeah.
he must love it.
All
I know I
right.
do
Mhm.
most of the time.
All right.
Notice
Yeah.
he's packing to leave, though.
I know that.
I'm
So
not packing to leave. I'm packing for other people to leave.
our artist in residence just left at the end of the month, and so we have
That was Mr. Gnome.
Gnome. Yes. Great. I did not go to his composition workshop, but I did go to the performance in the park, and he plays trumpet and piano, jazz. It was amazing. But this leaves the cottage open to rent.
So
I
if you're
thought
looking
you
for a
had
space
occasion.
to have a holiday party,
You don't have a waiting list.
No, to
Well,
rent it.
our artists
Rent
and
it for
residents-
events.
Holiday
Yes.
party, like you
Mhm.
said.
We do have our
So
artists
they
and
have to
residents
bring their
program.
own caterer or their own food. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, indeed.
But our 2026 artist in residence program is full,
Yep.
and we're accepting submissions for 2027.
Wow. And here you are complaining about Christmas before it's
Mhm.
Halloween.
I know.
And at the pop-up at Koi on Tuesday, November 18th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Alzheimer's Association and Pace, Rhode Island is going to be there. So they're joint representative from Pace, Rhode Island and Alzheimer's Association for a chance to learn more about what each organization offers and the benefits of enrolling with Pace, helpful resources, and more.
November is National Caregiving Month. So, it's not just about the patient
Right.
with Alzheimer's, it's about everyone else and how
That's
the
tough
effects of
part,
it.
The
Mhm.
caretakers.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
done the Caregivers Journey Conference for like 5 years with the Alzheimer's Association. The work that they do for caregivers specifically is so incredible and meaningful.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
said. If you didn't say it, I would have. I keep learning all they
Yeah.
do.
And we have a
And it's
caregiver
just-
support group that meets at the library the second Wednesday of every month at 5:30.
And that's caregiver for anything, right? It
Yes,
doesn't have to be Alzheimer's.
correct. It's a lot. It's like having another child.
Yeah.
Another child, and sometimes they don't live with you.
Yeah, that is a lot.
And we've got tons of other things going on. We also have lots of clubs and meetups that happen over the course of the month. We have Sewers and Stitches, Knit and Crochet, Dramatic Book Club, poetry gatherings, Monday night book discussion, mostly fiction book club, Learn the Language of Ireland with the Irish Coastal Club, the Caregiver Support Group, Cookbook Club, Silent Book Club, Chess Club, Westerly Area Needleworkers, and the Westerly Writers Group.
That is a lot. What I'd love for both of you to do now, because we have about 7 minutes left, for people who might be seeing this later, didn't see it from the beginning, please talk about January 23rd, because that just excites me. It sounds like so much fun.
I know.
Murder by the Book.
It's a mystery. I don't even know much about it. They won't tell me details.
Yeah,
so.
because you blab. You'd be the first one.
I was supposed to
make a lousy spy.
reviewed it to see if I could solve the mystery.
I haven't.
But they haven't shared it yet.
No,
No.
sorry.
So I actually.
Is this
don't
all a
know.
production of Stacy
Mhm.
and you?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So.
Oh, that's right. You're writing the script for it, aren't you?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, explain to people who are saying, what are they talking about, Murder by the Book?
So
Explain why this is fun.
there's going to be a detective
Mhm.
that is going to ask all event attendees to help him solve the murder of Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Nara.
As in, bye-bye.
Mhm.
Which is generally where you go when you're murdered. Yeah.
So I think, and there'll be 9 rooms, 9 clues, some extra bonuses, in case you need help solving the murder based on the clues.
So we have to figure out what what the murder weapon was, and if
Where it
in the
happened.
Hoxie Gallery,
The detective will fill people in.
or did
in
it
the
happen in
beginning,
the old
like
main
we
reading room?
found the body here, and I mean, they're going to give some hints in the beginning, right? Or do you find them as you go?
As you go.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go to each room, there's food and drink.
In some of the rooms, there's also actors. There'll be actors giving you additional clues for bonus
Uh-huh.
to
And the
find
actors are all library people.
some.
It'll be a mix.
Yes.
Okay.
I think if we give too much away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
But
So people
it's going to
now
be a lot of
are
fun.
watching, and they're saying, okay, how do I get a ticket? How much is it?
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying, we haven't figured it out yet.
Yes. We are waiting for sponsorships to come in because that helps really
Defer the cost.
defer the
Mhm.
cost of
Sure.
the event and helps us lower, keep the
me.
price point low so that more people can attend.
Mhm.
So, sponsors, if you're listening and have not signed up to sponsor Murder by the Book, there's still time.
And
You can contact Stacy
The
Jackson.
whole town
And-
will be so happy you sponsored
and-
such a fun event.
And what do they get for this? Their name in a program, or
So, depending upon the level, their name in a program, they'll be on all of our marketing materials, various marketing materials, whether it's the poster, our website, stuff at the event. But the sooner we get sponsors, the more we can get out to the public.
sure,
How
So,
many sponsors are you looking for?
you've
All of
got
them.
what about
Yeah.
All
so
of them.
all of them except for the lead sponsor, the special agent, which was taken by the Friends for $5,000.
Speaking of the Friends, this would be a very good time for me to speak up and say that the annual book sale that
Oh.
the Friends of the Library do every year, what a tremendous success it was this year, as it always is.
Yeah.
I loved being there. I loved talking to the people. And what I especially love is how neat everything is. That if you walk in there and you say, all I care about are books about World War II, there's a
Mhm.
history section
Mhm.
right there, and it's well named.
Mhm.
Or if you want romance, or if you want music, if
Mhm.
you want CDs, if you want war books, if you want
Just about
historical
anything.
fiction, yes.
Yeah.
Cookbooks,
Yeah,
Keep
that's-
going, guys.
Kids.
Keep going.
Yeah.
kids,
No,
and
keep
teens
naming
and,
stuff.
and
Wow.
tweens.
Puzzles.
There we go.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
First editions, signed copies,
Cocktail
newly
table books.
Yeah.
published.
Okay.
I bought a book that I could
Humor.
barely lift.
Humor books.
Yeah, that's right. A
Cookbooks.
lot of
Historical
humor.
fiction,
Oh, we already said cookbooks. All right, he's out.
fantasy,
Darn.
Yes, and I had said historical fiction. You're out.
Wow, I'm out twice.
medical,
Let's just not-
dictionaries.
Rona came up with a game so that she could win it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I seriously, I wound up with a book that was so big, I could just about, and I was parked around the corner in the parking lot, and I was holding it and shaking. It was huge, but it's a fabulous.
Was
gift.
it an art book?
It is about. It's called The Horse, and I have a friend who is a horse lover, and her little girl, who's 8 years old, has been riding since she was 3. This will be a great family gift, something they
Oh,
can
that's
put
awesome.
on their table.
Aw.
It is enormous, that book. Beautiful photography in it.
And all of the funds that they raise come back to the library and park to help
Well, it's coming back.
us purchase-
$5,000
Yeah.
sponsor.
purchase things like our book drop or a self checkout, or they paid for the bike racks in the park.
Which
So-
is great.
Kids'
So-
room furniture.
Kids' room furniture. I may be asking for a Switch too.
There you
We
go.
Very
will-
excited.
I've been
That'll be
asking.
handy.
I've been asking for a Switch 2 as well. And Patrick, my business partner, keeps saying we don't need another video game console in here. We don't even make video game content as it is. And I'm like, I will if you buy me a Switch 2 to put in the office, specifically in the office. So,
Please,
you know,
Daddy,
please,
right?
please, business daddy.
We
Yes.
will see you too on Stroll Night,
You
December
bet.
3rd.
Yeah.
I remember when I said to you last month, we'll see you November 5th, and it seems so far away, and now it's just about in the books.
Yeah.
But thank you, Brigitte.
Thank you.
Bill. And it's been 7.5 years, and I'm still blown away every time I hear all the stuff you have and what you do for our shared community. So thank you again. And we will be taking a break. When we come back, it's going to be all police, all detective stuff. Speaking of detectives, we will be with Detective Howie Mills from the Westerly Police Department. This is Man About Town on 321 Media. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's across town or just across the hall, no job is too big or too small for Easy Does It Moving and More. Sean and his team put people first, making your move safe, smooth, and stress-free from start to finish. For a move made simple, go with the name that says it all. Easy Does It Moving and More. Call us today at 401-545-6078 or go to easydoesitmoving.com.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Support a local cause you believe in when you open any new checking account at Washington Trust. Whether it's providing housing, ensuring no one goes hungry, or teaching tomorrow's leaders, we'll donate $25 to a local nonprofit on your behalf and give you $200 after 2 direct deposits. So open the checking account that's good for you and good for your community. Washington Trust. What we value is you. Member FDIC.
It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be. It's pizza night in Westerly. Mario's is where I want to be.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
Oh, let's go down to Toscano's. Men shop downtown Westerly, where style and class go hand in hand. You can look your best and dress to please. Buy the right shoe, get the left one free. And if Paulie makes fun of you, you get an even bigger discount too. Toscano's Men's Shop since 1911.
Trusted Choice agents are in every Rhode Island community.
I wish we still had your. And we are back.
Oh, hold on.
We're not back.
Hold on. No, we're not back yet. We're not back yet.
You
We need
didn't
to
play what you.
She's there, she's everywhere, she's everywhere. She's a man about town and she knows what's going down.
Nice little jingle.
Yes, he's. Don't encourage him.
Nice little jingle, Ben.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you. You're fired, Howie.
You wouldn't be the first person that said it.
Welcome back to the Unfired. Welcome back to Man About Town. I always love having Detective Howie Mills with us. 7.5 years which is just absolutely great. You and our bookends who just left from the library, they just amazing. And you always have stuff, all three of you, that informs and sometimes frightens or excites. But I was saying to Howie off camera that we're coming to that season. I can tell by the amount of junk emails I've been getting. I was thinking that one day we ought to sit here and go through. Like I just looked. I have gotten, since I've been on the air, 34 emails. About 8 or 9 of them are legit. And boy, I'll tell you, if you go home at night and you've had a full day and you're tired and you're hitting buttons, you could get trapped so easily. I saw one last night. I got in late last night from Cranston, and I saw something, and it said, if you want this to stop or whatever, just click yes. And I started to do that, and I thought, oh, no. I've been told, don't say the word yes and don't click yes, because they can use that for something down the line and say, I agreed.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
You have been a great education to me, but it's scary.
It is scary. First of all, I want to say, like, I think it's very impressive that you check your emails that much.
Oh,
I
do.
check. I have 2 email addresses. I have my personal email address and I have my work email address. And just out of curiosity, because you were just talking about your emails, I just looked at mine, my personal one. I have 9,917 unread emails. Which,
well, don't you see, now I'm a big deleter too. I am really big on hitting
Miss
delete.
Rona, I'm gonna be for like 2 days deleting emails. My wife thinks
no, there's a delete all.
Oh, my wife. My
I have
wife.
9,595.
Okay, so
Do
yeah.
you?
So we're up there together. My wife just looks at me sometimes when she looks at, like, she'll just see my phone and it shows you the emails, and my wife is like, really, 9,000? Or sometimes at one point it was like only 2, and then it's 5, and then it's 6. But anyway, so
Yeah,
yes.
I thought 34 was a lot
Yes.
in an hour.
Right. So back to the scam thing.
I know, and we always talk about it, but it's so important.
Yes.
They
So
keep coming up with new
they
stuff.
do. So today, I had the opportunity to go and speak to a group today, and it was all about scams. And I probably spoke for about an hour, and all of a sudden, like, I'm not even complete. I really wasn't able to even touch on everything I even wanted to touch on, and the time had gone by so fast, and there was so many people that had so many questions still. I wasn't even able to get through all the questions of the people that wanted to talk to me about things that they've dealt with or questions that they had about scams. And we spent a lot of time on Bitcoin today, due to the fact that Bitcoin was not a thing a few years ago and is now a thing. And, and I always talk to them about, like, takeaways. And, one of the questions that one of the ladies had was, what are some of the takeaways that, you can give me? And, so I kind of wrote them down, and, like, I actually,
Oh, good.
some of the things that, like, I, said to them is, when it comes to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, learn about it before you decide that you want to trade it or to buy it. It's a good idea to learn about anything. Like, so if you're going to go
So
and
it's
trade,
like anything. It could be a good thing, but it could be a bad thing.
right? Especially if you're
you're
not sure exactly what
informed.
you're doing. Same like with buying stocks, right?
Yeah.
We all can go and buy stocks and start trading stocks, but do you really want to do that and spend your money on that if you're really not sure yet, like, what you're doing? Like, learn about it. Have
That's
somebody
why
teach you
there
about
are
it.
stockbrokers and financial planners
Yes.
to help.
So I actually said, can anybody raise the hand who has cryptocurrency in this room? Nobody has crypto. I know you do, Ben, but, like, in the room that I was in, nobody had it. And, and I said to them, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you to just kind of educate yourself before you do it. And I said, if somebody's got you on the phone and has you go down to one of these ATM crypto machines, like one of these Bitcoins machines, and they're having you put thousands of dollars into one of these machines, like, maybe, like, understand it before you do it, understanding about the fact that having you create a wallet, having you put money in a wallet, and then they're you're taking that money and it's being put out onto a blockchain to be picked up and put into other wallets. And, I'm trying to, as I'm explaining this to them, the people had a lot of questions about, your wallet, blockchains,
What was an average age, or was it all over the pipe?
It was anywhere from, like, maybe 50 and older.
Okay, so it was.
I'm in my 30s and I'm very, very, very with it on all of this stuff.
Mhm.
And I don't understand what I'm doing with cryptocurrency. And other than buying a very inexpensive NFT 3 years ago,
What's an
and
NFT?
a non-fungible token.
Yes.
Okay.
Rona, I will break your brain if I start to talk to you about it.
No, but I always
it's
think of the audience that's watching
so an
us
NFT,
saying what I'm saying.
NFTs have gotten a lot less popular in the last couple years, because it was a bubble and a lot of people used them to scam their audiences. But an NFT is a non-fungible token. So what that means, if something's fungible, that's like this coffee cup, right? Like this
Right.
coffee cup is a real thing. I could give it to Howie. Howie could keep it in his house for years and years and years. I don't know why he would, but he could. A non-fungible token is like the graphic of the Man About Town logo that I made for you, right?
Right.
You can't hold that in your hand. You can't transfer it that way, right? So it's that. And basically what an NFT is you take the file, the original file of that, and because on the blockchain everything is stored like forever, I can put that out there and go as a piece of art and say, I made this and I own the original file, right? And since I own the original file, imagine if I owned the original file of the internet version of the Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah.
So I own that original file. It's in my wallet as that. So now it's a collectible, which means that Man About Town logo is a collectible and it's worth whatever the market will bear for it. So if it's worth $5,000, I can sell it to you for $5,000 worth of cryptocurrency. And then if this show blows up and millions of people watch it every day, then that collector's item of your original piece, right? It's like you were asking me about comic books before we started, right?
Right.
It's like digital comic books type thing, like the way that people collect comic books.
Yep.
That's what people are doing with NFTs or what they were doing a lot more of with NFTs, and they were doing a lot
How do
more
they
of.
get away with it though? Saying I own it.
You can
Because you purchased it.
Because you purchased it and because it's all encrypted. So the blockchain, right? The way that the blockchain works is that there's a digital footprint on it that you can tell it's the original. But what does it matter? Because I can take a screenshot of it, I can download it and save it, and I can have 75 other things, right? But you have the original. You have the original file. So it's a collector's thing.
Okay.
If I have a copy of Batman issue 1, right? But you have a pristine copy of Batman issue 1, yours is worth $10 million and mine is worth 15 cents. Because mine is not
You were
the
right
original.
about one thing when you started.
That it would
about
break your
breaking
brain?
my brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what an NFT and that's what I'm
Wow.
saying. I don't even think if somebody who really is in this every day heard my explanation of it right now, I would get laughed at. And these are how complicated all of these things.
And it becomes complicated trying to find it. So when people put money, take it out of their wallet, put it out on the blockchain, and it's moved around and it's picked up, put back in, mixed in with other money, put back out on the blockchain, it's hard to keep track of it, right?
So what was the reaction today? If you're talking this deep about it,
I try not to
and
go
you
too
got
deep.
people that are 50 years old plus, your message was basically don't do it if you don't understand it.
Correct.
Find out. That was
100%.
it, period.
I said before you do it, it's a good idea to know about it before you do it. You shouldn't maybe not do things that you're not really sure what you're doing. And the thing is that you can download a Bitcoin app on your phone, right? And you could start buying and trading Bitcoin on your phone. So why would you go to an ATM Bitcoin machine, have them take out 20% every time you make a transaction through a Bitcoin ATM machine when you could just take and transfer money out of your own ATM account, take that US dollar, out of your bank account, put it into your crypto wallet, turn it into cryptocurrency, and then trade it.
Makes my head go. It really does.
Yeah, because what happens
Wow.
is criminals have gotten really smart of understanding that it's hard to take a US dollar amount, like large quantities of money, and just move it out of the United States. You have customs, things like that.
All right.
Well, if you can't, it's easier to take US dollar, turn it into crypto, then move the crypto all over the world. It's a worldwide traded currency.
Right.
So you could be moved to like Dubai, Iraq, Afghanistan, Calcutta, Kuwait, wherever you want to bring it and move it to. And then it's easy. You can be trained. You can then.
And then when you get where you're going, you can get it all back.
You can take it back.
Yep.
Correct.
Not to mention, like, people are making a ton of money off of meme coins. So a meme coin is
I know what a meme is. But what's
okay,
a
a meme
coin?
coin is a form of cryptocurrency.
Right.
That is so the main forms of cryptocurrency are like Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Those are, Bitcoin is kind of like the dollar in cryptocurrency. It's the most well known, it's the one with the highest value, etc. Then you have Ethereum and a couple other things. A meme coin is creating your own cryptocurrency that people can trade with each other, and they will pay you a ton of money for what that coin is valued at, and then that becomes the currency. And those people can't see me right now. I have big quotation marks when I say currency on that. And so what you have is like, and I'm not trying to get political, but like Donald Trump has a meme coin or had a meme coin and made like $1 billion off of it and selling its people. The Hawk Tua girl that was very popular last year had a meme coin. Some of them are going to be worth something in the long run. Most of them are going to go completely to bust and zero. And so basically you have all of these people that are buying this fictitious thing because they believe in the Hawk Tua girl or whatever. And then and then it means nothing. And all of that money just disappears for you. Your investment disappears, and it just all goes to whoever the owner of the coin was to begin with.
So
Because they
goes
can
back to scam and goes back to what
But it's a
Howie
legal
does.
scam.
It's a legal scam because before
It's
they
a legal scam.
because like
Yes.
a stock, before they issue the meme coin, they can go, okay, there's 2 billion shares of this coin, and I own all 2 billion shares of this coin, and I own it at this rate, and now people can purchase those coins. And then or if they know that it's going to dip, they can sell all of their coins first because they know it. It's like it's crazy. I don't touch any of it. I invested like $1,000 in Ethereum 5 years ago, and I do not touch it. I don't look at it. I don't care about it. Like, it just is what it is. It sits there because it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying to make a wrong move with any of this stuff.
I don't have any of it, but then I don't really know a ton about it myself. So like when people talk about how they mine Bitcoins, you can mine Bitcoin. I'm not sure exactly how. They have a computer or something like that that's able to mine Bitcoin. Does that sound about right? You can mine Bitcoin?
You can mine Bitcoin. Yes. So you can. I don't have any idea how to do it.
Correct. Either do I. But
Nope.
when I talk to people that do it, and they start talking about it, and I feel like they're talking another language, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but you can also mine it," and that's as far as I go with it because it's becoming over my head. So, but yeah, so like
this group that you talked to,
yes,
did they ask you to come in and specifically talk about Bitcoin or scams?
They wanted to talk about scams in general, but just
I think your entire Westerly Police Department's out there.
Yes.
So I've been seeing
right.
one after the other.
So getting to like the other topics, like because I want to start with what's kind of like I always like to start my presentation off with, okay, this is what we've been dealing with. Like when we talk about, like when you and I get together, we will have this conversation. We'll talk about, okay, like what's prevalent right now, what's going on. And then my other thing is that we talk about this all the time with all the cases that we deal with is, you talk to somebody on the phone and they say that they're from, I don't know, your mobile for your cell phone provider, and you paid too much for your cell phone, and now we want to give you a new one. All you need to do is go into your local store, and we're gonna tell them that you want to buy 2 brand new phones, and then when you do that, we're gonna refund you the money later on, or anything like that. You need to like I always ask questions. If it's say it's your whoever you use for your lights, I don't think National Grid's even a thing anymore, but say National Grid or whatever, like if they're calling you and telling you, hey, you overpaid on your bill, or you didn't pay your bill, and now we're going to shut your power, ask a lot of questions. Like I always ask questions. Okay, if you are really National Grid, say, okay, what's my account number?
Yeah, they don't do that. I mean,
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So say you have Cox Communications or whatever your cable provider is, right?
But it can scare someone, especially older people.
And that's
if they say we're turning off, like we're going to supposedly lose power tomorrow morning because of these windstorm. And you say that to older people, you could lose power, you can lose heat, and it's cold out.
Of course.
So I can see where people would jump on that.
But
I know that they cannot do that. They have to do certain things in writing. They have to.
Yeah, of course. But whether it's your cable provider, right, that calls you and says, you haven't been paying the full amount, you owe us $5,000 because you've been only paying, $100 a month, and you were supposed to be paying $200 a month over the last 2 years. Now you owe us, a couple $1,000, and we're gonna sue you. We're gonna take you to court. We're gonna shut your cable off. Maybe start like with, okay, who are you looking to speak with? Oh, Howard Mills. Okay, this is me. I got my bill right in front of me. Can you just tell me what my
account
my number is, please? So we just, I just want to verify that like we're both on the same page here, because this doesn't sound right. And then see what they have to say.
Yep.
And then kind of go from there. Say, okay, what's what's the email? Can you just tell me what the email is that you use when you send me your promotions?
The question that they would be asking you, you're flipping it on them, which is good.
You're the customer. They should have this information.
Of course they should.
Correct.
If it were legit.
Right. And once they cannot do that, then you realize that you're more or less being scammed. The second thing too is you and I have talked about it before, when it comes to your emails, like you talk about emails, do not open up those links. Like if you get a email saying that your Amazon account has been hacked, and you just click this link below, or whatever it is that you use, click this link below. As soon as you start clicking links, they can start downloading things that were inside those links, where they can start, basically just, viewing your emails and reading your emails.
Yep.
And seeing what's coming and going out of your email. And then they have the chance to do other things too, and compromise things inside your computer, which is never good either. One of the things that you and I both talk about all the time is gift cards. And we said, and we talked about.
I've noticed more signs now.
Yeah.
I saw them in just a couple of days ago at Stop and Shop at customer service. I went to get something and they had these little stickers, and it said, if someone asks you to pay them with gift cards, talk to us first, or something like that.
Yes.
And I thought, good for them, because I know Walmart's been doing it a while.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And it's frustrating because we still deal with it every month. I was looking through some scams for this past month, and somebody went and bought 14 gift cards the other day to pay a bill. And I was like,
and that didn't strike them as being a little different? Like, how about using money?
Correct. And like, so like one of the takeaways was, anytime a legit business calls you and like you owe money on a bill or anything like that, nobody's going to say, I need you to pay me in Home Depot gift cards or iTunes gift cards. Or,
that's a big,
they're not going to ask you to do that. So we talked a little bit about that. We obviously talked about Bitcoin, about like really kind of know it before you use it. And one of the other things, I don't think you and I have even really ever talked about too much, but don't get frustrated at your bank if you go there to withdraw money legit and they start asking you questions. Because if you go there and it's illegitimate and they're asking you questions, they're asking you questions for a reason, because it's your money at the end of the day, but they're trying to protect you from being scammed. And I deal with a bunch of these every year. And, when you're telling me your story about how you went to your bank, and then I say, okay, when you went to your bank, and I already know the answer to it, I'm like, okay, where was your cell phone when you went to the bank? Oh, it was in my purse. or was in my jacket pocket. Okay, where was the scammer? Oh, he was on the phone listening to the whole conversation. Okay,
Mhm.
did they prep you and groom you before you went in there? Yeah, they told me that when the teller asks me what the money's for, and it's usually I notice it's always one of the two things. One, it's home renovations, or two, you want to throw a guess out there?
Car.
Yep, car for who though?
For someone that you're gifting and
Correct. Grandchild a lot of times.
Ah,
Oh, I'm buying a car for my grandchild.
wow.
But
I'm going to wipe the smile off your face now because we have to take a break and you hate it.
all
But we
good.
will come back because Ben said he will not play a million commercials. He's going to just play the ones you've got to, and we're coming back. So we will be back with Detective Howie Mills, Man About Town, very shortly.
C.C. O'Brien's, my local Irish sports cafe. C.C. O'Brien's, I'm gonna hang out there all day. C.C. O'Brien's, 20 TVs to watch the game. C.C. O'Brien's, C.C. O'Brien's, C.C.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Support a local cause you believe in when you open any new checking account at Washington Trust. Whether it's providing housing, ensuring no one goes hungry, or teaching tomorrow's leaders, we'll donate $25 to a local nonprofit on your behalf and give you $200 after 2 direct deposits. So open the checking account that's good for you and good for your community. Washington Trust. What we value is you. Member FDIC.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
She's there, she's everywhere, she's everywhere. She's a man about town and she knows what's going down.
And I know what's going down. Here, actually, I don't. The two of them, when we're talking about video games, I just, no, I can play pinball, but that's about it. Not video games. Anyway, welcome back, Detective Mills. And I realize we have just a little under a half hour, and you could go on forever because there's too many bad guys around and too many things. And I had dinner with one of my best friends Friday night, who is in the computer field for a major insurance company worldwide. And we were talking about some of this, and she said what I've heard her say so many times. If the people that come up with this stuff used it for something good, think some of the problems we could take care of in the world.
Yeah.
Because there are brilliant minds that come up with this crap.
Yeah. But it's the quick it's the quick dollar. It's the easy dollar. And
of course it is.
It's
the quick response where somebody gets nervous and says, "Oh, they said they're going to come and arrest me. I better do this, and they don't stop and think."
that's one of the ladies I was speaking to. She raised her hand and she said that she's had stuff like that happen to her, and it's the bullying and like basically like the threatening that they're getting from the person on the
That's
line.
horrible.
It is, because I've gone to these calls before where the person was like, I don't know what to do. This person said if I don't pay him the money, it went from being a nice conversation that if I don't pay him the money now, they know where I live. They sent them a picture of their house.
Oh my
But
God.
you got to remember how easy it is
To get a picture of a
your
house. Sure.
Most
Go online to Zillow or any one
at
of
this
those.
point nowadays, you can just,
Yeah.
because I do this all the time. If I'm going to go to somebody's house and I'm not sure where it is or I'm not sure what it looks like, go on to like, the Google Maps and you just
Yep.
drop that little pin drop down there, you drop that little guy down there on the street level. And then you just take your phone and you take a picture of your phone of the screen.
Yeah.
And then you just send it to somebody and it's easy to get. And it's easy to intimidate people and scare people. So sometimes people would rather just pay the money and not deal with it. And then all of a sudden after, like, oh my God, I probably shouldn't have done that. And then by that point, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah.
With-
Because you rarely are able to recover that money. They're gone.
Yeah. Well, so I just got lucky the other day.
Really?
Yeah. A gentleman had put money into a Bitcoin machine, and I thought for sure that the money was going to be gone. And one of the transactions, when he did the transaction, I don't know if you know this, but the scammer, when they talk to you on the phone, when they have you go to these machines, before they even get to the point of getting to whatever store there's an ATM Bitcoin machine,
Right.
they have you download an app where they can call you back. And I'm sure you used FaceTime before, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yes, I
it's like a version of FaceTime, but
Yeah, I know what
they can see what you're looking at with your camera, but you cannot see them.
Huh.
So what they do is when they have you go to these machines, because they know that, a lot of people that they're scamming are a little bit older and are kind of confused or not understanding. So they have them hold the phone up to the screen and the person can see what you're looking at. And they tell
say,
them,
touch this, do that.
Correct.
Don't do that. Wow.
Correct. Well, going through this process, I think he was a little nervous or whatever. Money got put in the wallet. Then it never got put out onto the blockchain. Money was still in his wallet. But there's a process, because I've had this happen a couple of times where it's not like I can, like when I call these companies, they can tell me, oh yeah, the money's still in the wallet. It's not like they can just, it's a fictional wallet. It's not like they can just spit the money back out of this ATM machine.
Right.
Now you got to wait until 30 days, 40 days, 50 days until somebody comes to that machine, takes the money out of the machine, because it doesn't dispense money. It only takes money. They take all the money out of the machine.
Oh, that's interesting. It only takes it.
Yeah. It's not like you can go cash out your finances at a Bitcoin machine. You only just put money in it.
Wow.
And
not like an ATM.
Correct. It's a Bitcoin ATM we just put money into. And so once they count up and make sure that that was the correct amount, they will now then send you a check for the money that you put in, minus 20%.
Huh.
Because you made a transaction, they get 20%. Even though you were scammed,
they still get something.
Yes. I had a case, I don't know, several months ago where the person, I think, put in maybe 20,000, something like that.
Oh my God.
And it was it might have been 15, 20 or something. It was in the tens of thousands. And so I was able to determine that I was going to get their money back. And so they call me when they get their money back. About a month goes by and they're like, oh my God, thank you so much. We got our money back. The only thing is, we're short an X amount of money. I said, oh, that's weird. I don't, let me look into that for you. So I called the number that I had and they're like, yeah, they got their money back minus the 20% for the transaction. Imagine that.
20% of 20 grand.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some money.
Yeah. I think it was 15 or 20% or something like that. And it was just,
wow.
I was,
but it's better than losing the whole
and that's
thing.
what
You
they
have
said.
to look at it that way.
That's the,
I mean, nobody likes to lose money. Nobody.
No.
But that's,
people have lost like through just scams, sometimes when you see these astronomical numbers, sometimes 50,000, 100,000 on the ways people scam these various different ways, my heart goes out to them, because I can't imagine working your whole life building your nest egg.
Yeah.
And because of a scammer and a just
it's
the
greed.
1 minute that like you're off your game, or you just don't think clearly and you make a mistake, and then that's it. It's you hit the wrong button.
I got an email last week from a friend of mine who lives down in Branford, Connecticut. And she just said, it was very quick. It just said, do you by any chance have Apple Pay? Or she listed about 6 different ones. And I don't do any of those things. So I wrote back and I said, nope. And if I had an opportunity, I don't think I would. And I didn't hear. And I thought, that doesn't really sound like her. And then I got another email. So I sent no, I didn't send it because I realized if I sent it, I could be sending it to a bad guy. I called her on the phone and I said, I think maybe you're being hacked. She said, you think? You're about the 5th person who's called me with that.
Yeah.
And no sooner did we hang up that I got another one from her, which wasn't from her, saying, could you just loan me whatever it was? Because my cousin's got cancer and I know this, I mean, it was so fake. It wasn't even, even if I hadn't called
But
her.
it was through her email?
Because you know what people sound like. And you know the kinds of things they would ask.
Yep.
She lives with a boyfriend who has money, and if she needed money, she could get money. And she wouldn't be asking me if I have a wallet of this or that. But a lot of times, but again, I think of you. You have no idea all the time, because you've taught us all a lot in the last 7.5 years.
Well, I'm glad to hear
and
that.
you can still get taken.
Yeah, you still.
It's so easy.
There's been how many times have you said to me, even though you and I preached this to you, how many times like I almost got, they almost got me.
Yeah.
Almost got. You know, and
well, it takes stopping for a minute, rereading, taking a breath, because I don't get it on the phone anymore. I get a million phone calls, but I just look at this. I don't even pick it up.
My wife, who I talk to all the time about scams, within the last year, she calls me and says, I almost just got scammed. I was literally a minute and a half away from getting scammed. I said, how? And I was like, what happened? And so she goes on to tell me that she received a call that we were behind on our light bill. Our electric bill was behind, and she needed to pay it, or they were going to shut off our electricity. And she's like, and they said, well, let's take the payment over the phone now. And my wife was about ready to just pay the bill over the phone.
Oh.
And so she's like, okay, well, hold on 1 minute. And then she looked, because this bill comes out of my account, and she looked into, like, she jumped into my account real quick, and she looked and saw where, like, I have mine directly deposit, like, comes out of my account monthly. And she looked and saw it was paid for, and was like, that doesn't make any sense. So then she went back and she started asking them a few more questions, and she turned out she was realized that she wasn't scammed, but she was almost scammed.
And then she got a dial tone probably or something.
I don't remember the whole thing. It was probably like sometime in the either early in the year this year, and right around last year, around this time, whatever it was. But it was within the last year or so. But she almost, and we talk about scams all the time, her and I.
Sure.
I'm sure we'll talk about some scams tonight.
But you know what? You trained her well, because she said just a minute, and she went and checked the account.
Because again, she was like you, where she's like, okay, originally she was like, oh yeah, no problem, we'll pay it. Like, but then she was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right.
No.
Like, once you take that second of like you just said, like, take a breath, assess it, and say, okay, let me just verify this for a second.
And
here.
also, regardless of which company you use for power, just because you miss a payment or are late, they don't turn it off.
Correct. they're going to reach out to you. They're going to talk about like payment plans, and they're not just going to shut your power
No,
off.
they can't do that.
It just doesn't happen like that. I've learned too that if you're going to call one of these companies for something and you Google it, don't just take that as like that's the number, because sometimes when you Google a business that you're going to be paying a bill to, there's a possibility that you're calling a number that's not the real number.
Wow.
So be careful with that. Somehow try to verify that that's the right number, because when you call these and they start asking you questions that they should already know, again, we talked about it before, they're going to say, okay, well, what's your account number? And you say, okay, I'll give you my account number before I give you my name. I'll give you my account number and just tell me what name it's under.
Yep.
Right? Because if you're calling them and you give me your account number, they should be able to tell you exactly whose name it's under.
Sure. They should have it right there.
Correct.
We've got about 15 minutes left, and you've got a big piece of paper.
Well, so
what else did you want to? I mean, we never can do it all.
No, we cannot.
And I know you've got the Christmas toy drive coming
right.
up.
So I guess we'll talk about scams next month again.
Sure we will.
Because I'm sure we'll have some nice holiday scams that we've gone through. Before we get into that, I just want to say that, again, like I always am, I'm so proud of the town of Westerly and the people that live here in the town of Westerly, the amount of giving that is done, the trunk or treats that happened.
Yes.
It's just every time we do those events, I wish I was involved in them more, but I'm, in my position, I'm a detective now. I'm not in community policing, but I see how great it has gotten and how much better it has gotten since every year it seems like it just gets better and there's more things. But the community policing guys do a great job. The town of Westerly does a great job. The citizens in the town do a great job. So first I just want, and then the downtown trick or treat was
the United. I know
they did a great job again, like they always do. Detective Alicio worked at that night and he said it was great. He said there was so many people downtown having a great night.
Right.
I think it's also because it was a Friday night, which makes it even a little bit better.
Well, Bridget, who was just here from the library, said, we only had about 20 people come to the house. We used to have so many more, but she's not far from here. And she said they were all down at trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Which is good, because that takes a lot of it off the homeowners who may not want to do it or are afraid for whatever reason, or say, I bought all this candy and nobody came.
Yeah.
And it's great that the town does do that.
I'm to the point now with my daughter, who is a teenager, where every year I'm like, okay, like I said to my wife the other night, I said, was this the last one? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because eventually my daughter's going to say,
she's going to say it's not cool.
It's not cool anymore. So I don't know.
Well, did she go out?
Every year we go to my mother's house, and she lives over off of Elmridge, and she has several friends that come over. They come over every year. Their parents come every year. My parents do some food.
Oh,
and
so you have a party.
Have a little get together. My parents have a little fire in the back, and then and
there's candy.
There's candy. So my stepfather, my mom, a lot of times stay back and hand the candy out. We walk the neighborhood, just like a big circle, and then we come back, and the kids count out their candy, trade candy, whatever they do. And then we have some more food, and it's
a good idea.
It is, and it's the same. It's just a good gathering. But
sure, because it's family and neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the kids are still doing trick or treating.
But I just, like I said to my wife, we don't know every year. We're like, okay, was this the last one? So I guess we'll find out next year in about middle of September, end of September, early October, we'll find out if she's done with it or not. But I don't want to, if she's done with it, I want it to be on her and not on us, like whatever, when she's ready. But, so that being said, the Halloween, everything was great. Nothing major.
That's good.
Everything was great. Now we're into the Thanksgiving time of year. We're going to be doing some food drives.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing the first.
Boy, are they needed more than ever before.
So we'll be doing a food drive at Stop and Shop on 11/8. We'll be there.
That's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Yep.
Stop and Shop Westerly.
Yes, ma'am. 11:15 we'll be at Stop and Shop again. And then at the end of the month, the day after Thanksgiving, you know what day that is, right?
That's small business.
Nope, but the big
Yeah,
guy comes to
Black
town.
Friday. Oh yeah,
Santa.
Santa comes. Yes,
That's right.
with the
you
big
know,
light parade.
Yeah, the
and-
big guy comes. Well, the light parade's on the 14th, but Santa comes to town on 11/28.
and has the winter lady with him, and or
Yeah.
is that the light parade? I get confused.
Yeah, I just know that like
Santa has Mrs. Claus.
Miss Claus is there, and I have worked that event so many times. I actually have brought my daughter down when I'm not working. I think it's just an absolute great night. You know, a few weeks later, which will be 12/14, will be the light parade.
Right.
You know, I remember doing it the first time
That's a lot of
when
fun.
Lisa Kanicki decided to come up with that idea, and like we're like, I don't know how it's going to go, and now it's been amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like it gets bigger and bigger every single year.
It does.
And,
It's huge.
For me, I feel like it's when you get into that time of the year and it's cold and you're looking for a reason, especially it's been dark at what 4:15, 4:30.
Yeah, I was just looking out and thinking I should have put the outside lights on before I left.
Yeah,
It's going to be dark when I go
Yes,
home.
And
Yep.
it's a good excuse to get out. You know,
Yes.
to do something.
And people do need that.
yeah.
And the lobster trap tree is going to be lit.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
And, there's
then
going to be lights here in downtown Westerly.
Yep. And then
stars.
So that's on the 28th when Santa comes to town. On the 30th, well, the 29th, which so Black Friday's the 28th, and Santa's comes to town the 28th. The 29th, we'll do our first toy drive at Walmart.
That's 11/29,
Yep,
right?
11/29 we'll be doing a toy drive at Walmart. And then on the 30th, which is Sunday, we'll be doing one at Job Lot.
And Job Lot in Westerly.
Yes.
Okay.
We have it up on the town of Westerly's website already. If you're looking for a little help for the holidays, or you know somebody that's looking for a little help for the holidays, or anybody knows anybody that needs some, go to the town of Westerly's website. You can register on that website, and then we'll be in contact.
Now that would be help as what? To work the toy
No,
drive?
if you need some help, little extra help for the holidays. For
I
Christmas.
see. I thought you meant job.
No. If you if you need a little, a few things, to get you through the holidays or whatever like that, we're there to help. And, we're going to have a lot of toys.
I would think you're going to get a lot of calls for the toys this year.
Yeah.
Because that's expensive and a lot of parents won't be able to do it because they're buying food.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going to be out of this mess by then, but you don't know.
Every year, I feel like our food drive gets bigger when it comes to collections. Our toy drive gets bigger when it comes to collections. We have a lot of people here in the town of Westerly that are just so giving and that do so much to give back. And I think that what we do is great. And we don't do it for any other reason besides we're just trying to help out everybody and to do what we can do to just, lend a hand.
And then there's that enormous room that gets filled up at the police department. It is like Toy Central.
Yeah, it's like our own it's our own North Pole toy company.
When you first showed me a few years ago, it was in the garage.
Yeah.
Now it's like a whole wing of the department.
It is, I've had the great fortune of working those things, and I still to this day, remember the conversation I had with Chief Lacey during COVID when he called me up to his office and gave me the news that the Johnny Cake Center was not going to be doing the toy drive. And I said, okay. And he's like, what are we going to do? And I said, whatever it takes. What do you think we should do? And we brainstormed, and he was like, you know what, we'll do our own. And I said, what do you mean do our own? And he said, figure it out. We'll make it work. We'll get the toys and we'll hand out the toys. He's like, we got to just come up with a way how we can do it. And it's changed obviously a little bit over the years.
You do it so well because you find out the sex of the child, the age of the child, what they're looking for.
Right. Originally it was they would call the station, they'd leave me a voicemail, and then I would spend half the morning trying to call these people back, trying to get information, but then I'd be you'd go and try to sort the toys, and it was a lot. And the way that we do it now, where you can register online, I think, again, like anything, we always try to make it better. And I think they,
Sure.
the community policing guys now have done just a great job. For me, it's, it makes me feel pretty like, good to look and say, you know what, like I was able to, be part of that and help with that. And, so those are the kind of things that like, you're like, you know what, sometimes when you can't do what you were doing, you try to figure out other ways to do it. And I think that what we do is great, because now the Johnny Cake Center does what they do for the holidays.
Right.
But now we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, they
but
do full meals
right.
for them.
Yeah, but what we're doing is like we're giving something that we're doing, but they're also now giving something or doing something that they're doing.
Right.
And like, we're both helping out.
Yeah, you're working together.
Right, we're working together differently than we were working together, but we're still working together. And, we're still trying to make people, the holidays are better, just in different ways now. But, before it was easy because you just did the toy drive, you bring the toys there. They did all the sorting. They did all the giving out.
Would you prefer people who are watching us and saying, yeah, I will give the police something? Would you prefer them to give you cash and you go shopping, or for them to just come up with a truck, a doll, some books, and give you that? And obviously it's all got to be new.
I've had that question
This
asked
is
to me 1,000 times. You know what I always say? Whatever you like to do. Because
Okay.
sometimes
I know you guys go shopping
right.
too.
So I look at it like this sometimes, right? When you go to somebody's birthday party, sometimes it's just easy to give a gift card. It's easy to give cash. But sometimes you say to yourself, I want to make it special. I want to buy something special, right? I want to go there and I want to hand you something more than just a card, right? And there's been people that have called us and said, hey, I don't want to give you my name. I don't want to be noted, but like, I want to do something nice. Is there anybody that wants a bicycle? Is there any of these kids that want a bicycle?
I was just about to say, you get everything from small things to a bike.
Yeah. Yep. And
there's always somebody who wants a bike.
Of course. I've made phone calls, right after Christmas or, the day, we try to do it like within the, a few days before Christmas, the holidays, try to give these toys out to the families, right, that are in need. I've made phone calls and said, hey, just wanted to let you know that bike that you bought, I gave it to that child. Like I gave it to that parent and the parent cried.
Wow.
So just me telling them that like makes I want them to know that they made a difference, right? Because I could just not make a phone call at all, but I want them to understand that, hey, what you did was awesome. Because what they really did was like, I wanted them to be recognized for what they did because I thought it was great.
And people should realize that.
But anything you give is great, though. Like that's the thing is like anytime you give is great.
What the police does in this community, you play basketball with them, you barbecue food and have picnics with people. You go to the high school and play sports with the kids. You aren't just the bad guys who arrest and are looking for them to be bad.
Yeah.
You're all members of the community.
Yeah.
You've said it so many times. Right. You shop where they shop. You go out and buy food or do what you have to do. You have the same problems and the same things that anyone else does.
So,
here.
I know we're kind of coming up to the end of it. So a few weeks ago, they had the barbecue at the high school.
Right.
And I stopped in real quick just to say hi. And I think it's great. I'm there talking to Officer Algier, who's at the high school, and I'm talking to Officer Toronto, who's at the middle school. And as I'm talking to these two officers, like, you have younger, high school students that, teenage high school students coming up and fist bumping Officer Algier or just having a nice conversation with them about like criminal justice. And then you have Officer Toronto that's, you got the younger kids that are there talking to him and like, saying, hey, I'll see you on school Monday. And, seeing the relationship that those officers build, I think it's great because years down the road, those officers are still going to be at the police department and they're going to be adults. Right. And,
and they'll remember this.
They'll remember it. They'll remember the time that these officers gave them and the respect that the officers gave them, knowing that like, I'm going to respect you, but you also got to respect us, know? And I think they said they do a great job. Even our two community police officers, Officer Morazian and Officer Gubin, those two officers, are always doing different things for the community. So they're still trying to do coffee with the cops. They're doing a bunch of those things. And I think that they're both doing a great job with what they're doing.
20 years
here since I graduated high school, and I still love seeing Officer Vaughn in the community from Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You went to Charahoe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I
Oh,
think I'm a
you have
Charahoe
to
guy.
ask him if you went to
Yeah, I
Charahoe.
graduated in '97 from Charahoe. My daughter goes there. It's weird as I go there all the time to either drop her
You're
off or
going
to
to
pick her
start
up.
singing school songs. I'm
Yeah,
going to
right.
have to. All right. Okay, next week on Man About Town, we are going to introduce everybody to our new presenting sponsor, Valenti Subaru and Bruce Morrow, who's going to come in, sit with us, and we're going to talk about, because he and I talked about this yesterday, all those things that people think about car dealers, good and bad, especially the bad, and how to buy a car, what you should know, even if you're not going to Valenti Subaru, maybe you're going elsewhere, or you're buying one from an individual, how to buy a car, things you should know. So we'll be doing that next week. And as I always say, have a good week, be safe, but take a chance. If we didn't learn that when Susanna Snowden was here, you'd never learn it. You got to take a chance. You got to take a risk in life. Just don't do it on the highway. Thank you very much, Detective Mills. Thank you, producer who's learning, Ben. And we'll see everybody next week.
She's there, she's everywhere, she's everywhere.